Right, it's second breakfast. It's your boy Lead Fox coming at you from the Infinite Void. Nice sort of overcast day here on the Infinite Void. We've also got our lovely Sang Su Shong today. We are going to be playing Monster Train. Today's a big day. There is a big Monster Train release scheduled for today. I felt like they probably would have posted it. But whatever, let's see how it looks. Maybe it's cool, maybe it's not. I don't know. What are you asking me for? How would I know if it was cool if I haven't checked it out yet? We're going to do the daily run here. Today's top score is Double Max with 55,130 points. Excellent job, Double Max. We're a big fan of you on this channel. Let's get started. Alright, today we have Drafts, Vine Grasps, and Fatal Meltings. Not exactly mind-blowing cards, but let's see what we can do with them. Boon of the Blacksmith, Precious Plating, and Pyre Wall. So that's cool, I suppose. No fluff, one for your upgrade slots. That's fine. I don't always fill my upgrade slots anyway, so that's a thing. 2 for 1. Each time you draft a card, gain a second copy. So that has a chance to gunk up the deck, but also has a chance to really pop off if you make correct choices. So let's check that out. Yeah, let's grab the artifact first. Enlist the first friendly unit summoned each turn. So without any recursion, Endless is really good here, because Fatal Melting will get a lot bigger. I'm absolutely going to take that. We're doing a votive key run today. Reform 2 random units is a lot less useful when we have Endless, so we're going to take Burn Bright instead. Burn Bright is great, obviously turns Flicker into an absolute powerhouse. We will take the armor for a unit draft. Yeah, it's not seeing any DLC stuff at the moment. Probably, what is it? Probably some sort of thing, you know. Let's get some of these guys dead, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. Oh. Endless drag, I suppose. Friends, be healed. 6 damage to all, sure. A brief respite. Draft. Draft. He'll burn out, but he's endless, so he'll be at the top of the deck anyway. Cool. I should take 0 damage with Pyre Wall. Excellent. Yeah, this Protect the Pyre makes it very easy to play a lot sloppier without having to worry. Of course. Bonk. Hope you like wax. Yes. Alright, Whiplash, 10 attack, burn out 2 to friendly units, stealth 2, or descend. I think Whiplash is exactly what I want here. More attack and more burnout. More attack again. Spikes now, or a consume. Consume is good in this because since I'm getting 2 copies of everything, I want to basically burn these out of the deck so my draws are a bit better. However, Razor Sharp Edge, if I play those regularly, my Rector Flicker is going to get just ridiculous. Yep, I'm going to do Razor Sharp Edge today. We're going to try. Wickless Baron is really good here because we can play our units and recur them and stuff. Alright, we're definitely a Melting Remnant deck. However, I don't really like either of these. This keeps Slicker around. Multi-strike 1. Yes. Absolutely on a Wickless Baron. Because they're going to get enormous is the thing. Booty Stone, I don't know. Yeah, let's just leave. Do want to cut stuff pretty quickly. Let's cut stuff now. These train stewards are always just getting in the way. Let's see, is this much better with Battlestone? It's 10 extra damage. Yeah, let's do it. What the heck? You only live once, am I right? Mark Invasion, whatever. Let's go. But yes, as I mentioned on my Quick Bites breakfast show, we are waiting for Time Spiral Remastered. Should be good once it shows up. Let's do this. Flicker. Wickless. Dreg. Flash. Yeah, this should be good. I think that's bugged. I don't think they should be zipping up to the top floor like that. Let's see, we can put down a graph, I suppose. Razor Sharp Edge for the lulz. That's basically that. Again, we are relying a lot on our Pyre Wall here to shore up some of our whole play beginning. That is fine. We'll do graph. Restore. 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 Sorry, that's a breaking away meme. Oh, for some reason I thought that guy burnt out or something. This one first. This one second. Wax and ruin. I need that artifact. Anytime a unit dies, it gets plus 10 attack. That'd be really good here. Molded, drip fall. I know, I'm not feeling amazing about any of these, to be honest. Let's skip them. Steel Enhancer is really interesting. So is Sharpen. Keep in mind, Rector Flicker is basically a brick wall with 50 attack, and his, or sorry, 50 booty, 50 defense. His defense is just going to get better and better, too. I don't really have the Ember to play Sharpen, though, most of the time. Yeah, I'm going to grab it anyway. Because I'm going to do this. Artifacts. I like that. Gracious, gain extra armor. Ooh, with the Tycoon? Abso-freaking-lutely. I love the money. A dog made of bone sits by a hell portal. Its bone tail rattling against blah 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 the stone. As much as I'd love to take the bone dog, I don't think I'm going to need the healing. I'd much rather purge a trains through it. Bye, bone dog. Alright, feeling good. Let's go fight Talos. Enemy units enter with armor 5. Okay. Protective Sin. Ooh. Let's see. Flicker first. Let's start the game train going. I'll put a Baron up here just in case. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. So low. I actually want Flicker to burn out here so I can replay him in front. Of course. Now I'm almost thinking, let's put this guy here, give him the Whiplash for the extra attack. And then a drag to get this guy going. Let's see, what else is good? I don't know, Vine Grasp? Can't move boss. Yes, love these barons here. The money is just trickling in. It is a thing of beauty. Alright, extra attack on this one, I suppose. Maybe even more. Oh yeah, love to see it. Let's get more sacrifice fodder up here. Why leave hell when it's this fun? Ho, 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 ho. Something to that effect. Yes, really leaning on this pyre wall today. Yeah, it's good. Alright, what do we need? An extra 100 points of damage? It's a little bit rough. Rough stuff. Gruff bluff. 100 points damage. What the bluff? Oh, that made him actually lose about 100 points of damage, so... Dang and darn at that, I suppose. $813 Flash, ready for the DLC? Hey Flash, glad to have you here. I am absolutely stoked about the DLC. I cannot wait for it. I thought I would see it this morning, but I guess my expectations were a little premature. Yeah, it is the 25th, right? It's supposed to be out today, isn't it? Let's see. Bounty Stalker is interesting with my votive key. I will be able to play it basically every turn. Also, Intent on Death is good, but once I have Bounty Stalker. I think I said Bounty Stalker too many times not to pick it up. Lots of capacity, not a lot of effect. I'm skipping these, I think. Speaking of capacity, do I need capacity? Sort of. I'll take it. 12 p.m. Eastern, I believe. I think this game is better than Slay the Spire. Absolutely. I mean, I don't want to bash Slay the Spire fans or anything, but the art in this game is so professional. It's so freaking beautiful. It's a little, I would say it's a little bit more, well, okay. Slay the Spire, you pretty much pick your route right at the beginning. And you actually have that option here because you can see the whole map. So you can go, well, I'll go here, I'll go here, I'll go here. But you have a little bit, I feel like there's a little bit more modularity in the choices you make. Also, the upgrade system. Slay the Spire, everything has basically one upgrade, right? You have your base card, you have the upgraded version of that card. This, everything can get a holdover, -1 cost. It just, again, there's modularity to it. You get to decide what you want to do with these cards, which is amazing. You know what? I think... What the heck do I want to do with holdover? I absolutely want to take holdover. So much more variety, absolutely. And yeah, I don't do Slay the Spider, but I do a daily Monster Train run on my second breakfast program. If you like this sort of content, please follow. Let me see. What do I want to do? Wicklash, probably. See, the thing about it... So Wicklash... Oh, thank you very much. Flash you to man. Yes. Let me see. So, Wicklash, what... Why would I want to? Why wouldn't I want to? Well, votive key, I'm pretty much placing Wrecker Flicker down first every time, so he's going to have Endless. If I put a bunch of Burnout on him, essentially I'm wasting that Endless. However, if this is now the plan, I can just put something else down and not have my Rector Flicker Endless. The holdover is so tricky, because the question is, what do you want to play every single turn? And there's many cards where, like, again, I talk about situationality a lot. Basically, the more situational a card is, the less good it is. Well, oh, it's so great in this situation. How often does that situation come up? Is it 1 out of every 2 fights? Is it, once per fight? Wicklash, I'm basically always going to want to cast it. So, I've just answered my question. Magic Power and Consume. Yeah, so Consume is great in here because I don't want to necessarily want to be drawing the same stuff over and over. And by boosting this restores Magic Power, it's going to be more significant overall. Cost -1. I think maybe the same argument about Wicklash. I basically always want to play it, although I do want to play these Sharpens too. With just 1 upgrade slot from the daily, it makes it a little bit more difficult. But yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's dig deep. I have my economy up and running with my Wickless Tycoons here, so I'm absolutely fine spending 75 to remove my last Train Steward. I suppose I already did that. And the question is, do I pull Dregs out of here? Dregs are useful at the moment. I'm gonna pull 1 Restore. Do I want to? Yeah. 3 health overall isn't blowing my mind to pieces. Sweep is cool. Sweep. But I don't know if I really want to do that. Do I always remove a card? Have you beat all the Covenants? I have beaten all the Covenants. I've gone all the way through 25, and I've done it on a couple different clan combos too. Do I always remove a card? No. So in this case, the thought is I feel fine spending the gold because I have gold generation in this deck. So often I will skip the removal. I'm going to skip this too because of the 2 for 1 on this daily. These are 2 cards. I think I'd be okay with 1 sweeper, not this guy. I want the one that scales, but the dime is better here. Dark Forge, let's upgrade our champ. I think I'm going Burn Bright all the way through just because it's good. On 9? Nice. Yeah, keep going. It gets tough. It took me... So it was really weird how this works out, but it took me a really long time once I got to Covenant 25 to beat Covenant 25. Once I did, though, I was able to do it a couple more times pretty quickly. Mark of Invasion, yes. On the topic of something I do every time, I pretty much always take the challenge in the daily runs. For the most part, at Covenant 1, which is... Covenant Rank 1, which is what the daily runs are always on, it's not that much of an issue. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. Shoot, what am I thinking? Where is my mind? Where? Okay, so... Like I was saying before, if I draw my Burnout card, Rector Flicker doesn't necessarily need to be the one to cycle through. I think I want to do Bounty Stalker with Endless. I do think I want Rector Flicker down here. I want Wickless Tycoon up here. We'll get one of these guys. Mostly because it'll die, I'll get a nickel out of the deal, which is fine by me. Cool, I'm happy with this. Armor 5 is not exactly... This is also a counter synergy with my assassins here, my bounty stalkers, because I don't want them to have armor. I want them to croak. Umbra's my guy. I love Umbra. Although I suppose Melting Remnant's my favorite clan. Not because I think it's the best clan, but because I just love... I don't know, they're so... I love the idea of sacrificing my stuff and getting value out of that. I guess I'm very strange. Okay, what the heck am I trying to do here? I definitely want to kill this punk, if I can. So, draft, or still one short. Let's do this. Okay, and since we're one short, I can do this and still be one short. So, never mind. Bye, Collector. I like to joke that collectors are the, Melting Remnant and, Umbra, absolutely. Yeah, Remnant is tricky because I think a lot of people, they attach a little bit too much value to their units, and they don't want their units to die, and then they don't play Melting Remnant correctly, basically. Obviously, I didn't do that turn correctly because the Collector got away. Alright, so now I should have my... Okay, so here's the problem. My burnout card's at the very bottom of this deck. Ugh. I'm really annoyed by that. And I've built this so basically I have no way to recur this guy except for my votive key. So, I'm a goof, but got to do mute. I've got to do mute? Oh, I see. You'll be right back. No problem. That's quite alright, Flash. I appreciate you for swinging by. But yes, let's see here. Draft. That's sufficient. It's always fun to interact with new players of the game. I mean, this game is honestly a work of art. So good to see people getting engaged with it. Oh, this kills the draft. More spikes. I'm fine with that, though. What the heck was I even talking about? This game. All right, we're doing something slightly different today. In this fight, I got to remember to do. It just again with my burnout cards that I upgraded specifically for this purpose on the very bottom of the deck. This deck doesn't work without Rector Flicker. Got to do it this way. Which is frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. Does mean my Bounty Stalker isn't going to scale quite as quickly, but that's not a huge problem for me. Yeah, this is fine. I do have a second Stalker in here, so I think that's the one I'm going to try to be scaling. Draft. I said it before, I think the collectors are basically the Karens of this game. So I will be taking a point of fire damage. That is 1 frown from your boy Leadbox. Oh well. I'm sorry, 4 fire damage. Dang. What did I do? There we go, preventing additional fire damage, which is fine. Scooping up the coins, which is good. 3, 8, 8, and down to dead. That'll do. Dun, dun, dun. Subsuming Blade is interesting here. Crushing Demises as well. So we're on ring 4. Is it too late for Subsuming Blade? That would have been the thing to put holdover on. Crushing Demise. You know what? This gets my stalkers in the graveyard faster. 3 sting spells. That does something with my draw. Something positive. Yeah, Preserve Thorns is fine. We'll have to see how this goes. Could go either way. Alright, so what do I not need now? Well, let me think. I gotta thin this down because I definitely want to draw the stuff that I need when I need it. 2 sharpen's a little bit excessive, okay. Sort of the same thing with dregs. Got drafts, I don't need dregs as well. Extinguish abilities trigger an additional time? Yes. I think that's a pretty straightforward choice. Duplicate any card except my champion. Well, hold over Whiplash, perhaps? Or Double Strike Baron. Partially leveled Bounty Stalker. Let's do Whiplash. Onwards to the battle. Seal of Aggression. Multi-strike for a random artifact? Sure. Dun dun. I'll sharpen. I'll Baron. Graph. Same difference. Nice, this looks a little better. Tycoon's looking pretty solid here. Let's do this. I'll do the Tycoon down here. That's where I plan on doing most of my killing. We can do... either one's going to be just as good, basically. But I want my draw next turn. Excellent. Not looking bad. I'm thinking... 50-50, let's go. Excellent, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Now I can place this one, it will have Endless. Yep, that's basically all I want to do here. Definitely get Flicker back. Get Mega Flicker going. And yeah, we want this one to take 10 points of damage. We want it to take 15. Let's go. Ah, it's not dying. Dang. So close, too. This guy is the saddest boss. A Hellhorns who ripped off his horns, taped on these horrible wings. Just the worst. Bonk. Assassinate. Awesome. So 50 schmeckles is fine. Vapor Funnel's amazing here because we have all this defensive stuff. There's basically no chance for an enemy to damage our pyre unless it's a boss at this point. Extinguish for drafts is really interesting here, because that helps both of my barons. Burnout and debuff, or attuned. I think I want the remnant host. I think that's exactly what I'm trying to do in this deck. Edge prior, ensnare, and draw. I like the draw. We'll go for it. Alright. Artifacts? Yes. Friendly unit dies, apply plus 10. That's awesome. The resin block is exactly what I was hoping to get. So this is great. Plus 3 stacks of burnout each time it's applied. Sometimes I want burnout to actually trigger, so I don't think I want that. Sting spells get plus 20 magic power. Okay. Let's re-roll this. Restore 5 pyre health when a consume card. Ooh, I want the ember for sure. Spikes. I do have a little bit of spike support here, but not really enough to justify a whole artifact. And the healing is a little bit meh as well. I'll save my money for later. Fell. Wings of Light. Waifu fell. So yeah, Fell's basically my favorite boss. Sorry, just checking my email, being very unprofessional here. Oh, that's my Fell impression. Boss. So, no. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So definitely don't want my Baron down. I want my Wicklash. Up. Wage of contrition can go down as well. Oh, alright, my whole turn is spent just burning through those, but we are getting a clean sweep through these units, which is great. Those guys are going to have no opportunity to damage my pyre, so I do not care about them. We are not winged, we are stronger. They're clipped. Alright, Weight of Contrition can go. Crushing Demise is fine here. Get a Baron going. I'll absolutely consume to draw. Consume to draw. Dang, this guy died on battle 8. Sorry, guy. Normally, spending all my Ember would be a problem here, but because I have lots of zero-cost stuff, I can do that and be happy. Plus 34? That's pretty crazy. Bum, bum, dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Plus 30. Dang it, I don't actually want that to happen. But it's fine. Draft, 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 draft. Oh. Hand full. Well, no problem. Basically the opposite of a problem there. Let's see. Draft, 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 draft. What else do I want to do? How about a draft? Maybe a draft? Plus 20. Ugh, I always play those wrong. Bonk. Oh yeah. So Sim fell to horny jail here with some bonks. Keep this one hale and hearty. But yes, quite an arrangement here. My units are scaling really lovely. They're well on curve, I suppose. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. None of that damage translated to foul, unfortunately. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I guess I've won. Dang, this game is fun. One done, man. Let's see. Wax and Spike apply 3x attack and burn out 1 to friendly units. Interesting, interesting. This, my Ember isn't exactly popping off. Cycle of Life is cool. 10 health and 3 spikes. I wish I had... If I say Ember 3 times in a row, I have to take the shard for it. Yeah. Ember, Ember, Ember. Let's go. Let's see. Definitely want Concealed Caverns here, along with a unit upgrade. Let's upgrade a unit first. Sometimes Concealed Caverns are duplicate, in which case I might want. Ooh, maybe now is the time I put Multi-Strike on my Bounty Stalker instead. Yeah, I think the answer is yes to that. 10 booty and spikes 3. Yes. Yes, indeedy. Doddly do. Alright, happy with that. Let's check out the caverns. Oh, interesting, interesting. A penance yacht comes into view, a truly terrible sight. At the base of these awful contraptions are some familiar blinds, but peeking through you can see something of value underneath the rubble. Which pile do you inspect further? Hmm. So, healing again is a non-issue in this deck. This one's right now. And summon friendly units get 2 attack for every blight card in your deck, which would be 3 with the dead weights. My deck is getting thick enough that these blights aren't that big of a deal. Calcified Ember is a little bit less interesting, although burst damage is kind of good. I think I want Massive Stones here. Yeah, we're going to do stones. It takes you some time to move the massive stones, but when you do, you're rewarded with the treasure that was hiding underneath. Alright. We will do Dark Forge. Burnout 3, absolutely. Burn bright. Enemy units enter spell shield 2, absolutely not a problem. My spell damage is almost non-existent in this. Almost, because I do have stings, but stings aren't my main thing. In fact, the main reason I'm doing stings is just for the draw, more or less. So I just realized a crack in reality is appearing behind me. There we go. Okay. 30 cards. I'm less and less likely to get my Wicklashes. But I really want to get Bounty Stalker leveled. Nah, I gotta do this. Looks good to me. Uh-oh. That's fine. We're gonna do a Tycoon. Oops, I did that in the wrong order. It doesn't matter. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, okay. So we're definitely going to be putting this one down. We'll be using Preserved Thorns again, primarily for the draw. We'll wick this Tycoon up here, just for giggles. Let's see, definitely Flicker down again. We will use our Invigorating Solution. We will use our Cycle of Life. We will use our Remnant Host. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Yeah. And our Fatal Melting, just for giggles. Break for giggles as well? Let's do... Well, let's skip it. Yeah, we're skipping it this time. Just because of how the mold bracers interact, it would mean this wouldn't go off quite as nicely. I am really enjoying this deck. Draft, 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 draft. Managed to stack 30 points of armor onto the guy, and this is definitely not an armor deck by any stretch. Just for the Ember. Yep, feeling good about this. My draft is going to be hitting at 52 damage twice, which is pretty huge. Draft, 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 draft. I shouldn't be playing around with this guy because he does scale. But I don't care. Maybe my assassin? Nope, that's fine. dun, dun. Vote of Fairies, sort of interesting. Not really. Crushing Demises. Are they coming up quite as often as I'd like them to? Yeah, I'll do more. Draw +1 each turn. Yes. This deck is getting just choked out with cards, which is why I gotta take Unstable Vortex here. Remove 2 from the deck. Well, what don't I want anymore? You know, these dregs are just underperforming at this point. Happy to get them out. Let's get some boons. Let's check the trinkets. Flicker's Liquor is a thing of beauty, and I will be taking it. However, I do want to check the magic. Holdover? Oh my gosh. What do I want to hold over? Cycle of Life? Yes. Alrighty. Yeah, Flicker's Liquor's good. These are kind of a waste, so I will be re-rolling. When a card will consume 30 damage to front enemy unit. I do have a lot of consume here, so that's good. I don't necessarily want to spend all my money because I am close to a breakpoint in points. Sort of close to a breakpoint. It's 10 magical power. Alright, yeah, this is fine. And a free demise? Sure. Alright, now the goal. Let's see if we can beat Seraph before the rush, the 3 rush. We are doing a little bit faster than usual today, under 50 minutes to get to Seraph. I don't really care about these Lightwings at all because they're going to get up here and just get killed, basically immediately. Alright, I do have Wicklash in my starting hand, so I'll be playing Bounty Stalker first. Is it a bit late to be scaling those guys? I don't know. If they gain, you know, 30 attack in this fight, great. Baron in the back. And a Tycoon for giggles. Oh. Another Tycoon, just for the laughs. And yes, this one will die, I'll get it back, it's gonna scale gradually throughout this fight. First blood on Seraph, happy to see it. But yes, we'll definitely be putting this one down. More and more. And a little bit more, please. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, big spy. Oh, big surprise. Oh, spy. I like that this guy is wearing a hat with a candle on it. I think that's fun. Reminds me of the kobolds from World of Warcraft. It's not cycling back. This is fine. Probably should have put him behind so the Seraph would be taking the damage. Yes, thank you for supplying me with the money, Seraph. This is the one I'd like to get endless. Happy to have just as much burnout as humanly possible on this one. Interestingly, not everything over there is dying. Let's do one of these. Of course. Yes, this is the deck I wish that there was like an additional bit of game after Seraph. Because, like, I'm scaling in this fight. I'm earning money. My bounty suckers are getting better. Like, this... I want to do more. Yep, this is fine. Yes, there's let me see. I watch a streamer Sinvicta who does Binding of Isaac, and in Binding of Isaac there's an option at the end of a run, if you go far enough into a run, to do a victory lap, and that I think is what I'd like to see here. Is just say, yeah, you know what, start another run with all this stuff. Absolutely. Would it be really, really easy? Sure. Would the numbers get crazy towards the end of it? Absolutely. My guy is just about to die. Fortunately, I have these. Alright, so Bounty Stalker. Let's do one of these bad boys. A Wildwood Custodian. There we go. That's the ticket. He's got the hit point that matters. Bonk. You'll move, Featherface. Taste wax and flame. What would it be like to be a waxing remnant? Like, basically your identity would get churned over into new forms, like on the reg. It would be pretty weird, is what it would be. Alright, we are not actually defeating Seraph on the run 3 here. Be gone from here. Rough, because I would have liked to do that, obviously. Alright, can I do 100 damage on this final floor? Yes. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so the DLC's coming out at 12 noon here in Void time. I suppose I gotta do a second Monster Train show today. Dang! It's not like I'm over-caffeinated and absolutely love Monster Train. 43, 560. Not so bad. I would have liked to have beaten Seraph a little earlier. 104th today. Yeah, that's what it is. SOCKS. So let's take a look at what Double Max did. Excellent work, Double Max, scoring in the tippy top spot today. Of course, Thick Deck with the double cards. He did not go for a couple of these, which is very interesting. 8-turn Boss Rush. Dang. So he destroyed Talos really early. What? How did he do this? Well, he went with the Burnout. Went with Dregs with Spikes. Odd, but okay. Drafts with Health. Fine. He went with the Encased Ember, which is interesting. 4 Paraffin Enforcers. So he was scaling lots and lots of Rage, I suppose. Multi-strike on a train steward. This guy is like galaxy brained here. What the heck was he? I don't get this deck at all. Wax and Spike makes sense. Razor Sharp Edge makes sense. Holdover. So he was doing that over and over and over again. That's why he put extra booty on some of these guys. votive key. So he play the draft, put lots and lots of attack on it, get it back with more and more attack each time. Not bad. Actually, quite interesting. And resin removal to keep his draft. Really cool, actually. All right. And so there you go. That's basically that. That's the daily run for today. I'm planning on being back later for a review of the. Still in the meeting. That's alrighty, Flash. Let me see. What am I going to do? I'm going to take a break. I'm going to come back at noon or so with the DLC, get a first reaction going. But I do pretty much have to call it here. I really appreciate you for swinging by. 813 Flash. You the man. All right, and that's it for now. Thanks again. Have a great day.